president, a growing number disagree with his actions, insisting the president's efforts to pressure Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden was not right.
I think he shouldn't have done it. I think it was wrong.
Closing arguments resume today, and again, expect both sides to focus on how they want this trial to be remembered. Of course, that final vote is happening tomorrow. Kenneth, Elizabeth?
All right, Andrew, there on Capitol Hill.
51. The motion is not agreed to.
Yep, that's the U.S. Senate voting this week to block witnesses, including John Bolton, from testifying before U.S. lawmakers. So this means Donald Trump's impeachment trial could be over in just a few days, and he'll likely be acquitted. But Bolton still has something to say. Trump's former national security advisor is working on a tell-all book said to be full of explosive claims that dispute much of Trump's impeachment defense. So what happens now?
John Bolton was one of the most powerful men on earth until he wasn't.
I didn't really expect an announcement this afternoon.
Hired and then fired as Donald Trump's national security advisor. Trump announced it via Twitter, writing, "I informed John Bolton last night that his services are no longer needed at the White House." But Bolton tweeted back that he had offered to resign the night before. Now, Bolton is working on a tell-all book, and the most damning revelation, according to the New York Times, Bolton claims President Trump told him in August that he wanted to continue freezing $391 million in security assistance to Ukraine until officials there helped with investigations into Democrats, including the Bidens. It's a first-hand account that totally contradicts Trump's impeachment defense.
It is not a game of leaks and unsourced manuscripts.
The book is called The Room Where It Happened, and Bolton reportedly earned a $2 million advance.
I haven't seen a manuscript.
Now, the White House is pushing back against the publication, saying his manuscript appears to contain significant amounts of classified information, including some that is top secret and could harm national security.
The Senate may have blocked witness testimony, but can U.S. lawmakers ban Bolton's book? Maybe, but assuming his story does eventually come out, it's sure to be a bestseller.
Sometimes political figures will have the moral courage to go against their party as long as it's perfectly timed with the release of a book.
Joining me now from New York is Alex Shepard, who's been writing about this for the New Republic. So, Alex, are we sure we're actually ever going to read this book? Because we've got the White House saying it's full of classified information.
The White House has made this move before. They tried to block the publication of Michael Wolff's Fire and Fury. In doing so, they turned it into an international bestseller. It sold more than 5 million copies to date. I think the most likely scenario here is that this will backfire for the White House. And even if they are successful in blocking the book, which is, I think, highly unlikely, House Democrats are going to demand that Bolton testify regardless.
So I wonder, like, tell-alls are so popular. You've got Sean Spicer had a book, Omarosa had one, Anthony Scaramucci, the Mooch had a book, Sarah Huckabee Sanders has got one. Like, why are they so popular? Why is everybody writing a tell-all?
We're inundated with information about this White House every day. I wake up at 6:30 in the morning and there are 30 tweets from the president. It's not really a mystery what's going on in there, even to the extent that it was in previous administrations. And yet the spotlight has been on the White House, and I think what people are looking for is just some degree of insight or clarity about what is going on to help them understand it or even cope with it. I don't think very many of these books supply that, but that's, I think, what's at stake.